opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA. And the Pistons looking to build on last season, Sean. What's the key for them this year?
Well, a big part of it was continuing to build on last season and bringing back some of their core, and we've seen how the right vets catalyze this young team. So getting those guys back in the mix, that was a big priority this summer, continuing to add shooting around KC.
So here's Dallas' starting group. Washington and Lively down low. Flag is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Marshall in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Doncic, and his first shot of the game, no good. Inside, here's Cunningham, and the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Nice job hitting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Lively with a screen on Cunningham. Shoots. Doncic, good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Cunningham. 23 points his last outing. Here's Thompson. They swipe it. Oh, what a fast break for Dallas.
Are you kidding me? Flag already adding to his highlight reel.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Sean.
With more parity, that comes more competition. I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Good point. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And the dunk by Duran.
Physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, that's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Flag. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Good work there as it goes. And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September, Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Here's Ivy. After the basket by Dallas. And the dunk by Duran.
How much power for Jalen Duran. Good
Over to the wing. Back to Doncic. Washington a screen. Puts up a three. And it's Doncic missing.
This hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Ivy. Off with the layup. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Marshall outside. Back to Doncic. Five on the clock. From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. Doncic has got five. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era. And we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than the
Now here's Russell.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Martin on the wing. Thompson with a steal. And now the Pistons in transition. Ivy with the ball. Russell covering. Ivy's shot is off. The Mavericks lead by 6. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Duran with the bucket. Here's Doncic. He's got 5. Outside Russell. Gafford with a screen on Ivy. Here's Russell. And yep, it's good.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Cunningham passes to Harris. To Cunningham. Stolen by Gafford. Cunningham against Doncic. Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Stolen by Thompson. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris misses. The Mavericks lead by 6. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Cunningham with the ball. The 3, here's Harris. So it's Dallas finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Defense is setting the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's LeVert in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSN is a big part of the NBA. The availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved. But we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Williams finds Martin. Charity stripe shot. It's deflected.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
To the paint. Here's Holland. Tipped. On the wing, Thompson. Let's go with a 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just make the farm. That's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
For the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Ivy comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Dallas also making some changes. Kleba comes in for Martin. And Doncic has subbed in for Williams.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Cunningham on the wing. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Stewart, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Doncic passes to Gafford. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Kicks it to Doncic. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. The Luka 3. Money. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, John?
Because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second round potential picks.
Good point. For the Pistons, Durant comes in for Stewart, and Tobias Harris subbed in for LeVert. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Thompson with a steal. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Harris. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Doncic passes to Cleveland, and that's going to be a travel. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
There's Cunningham with a three. Lively grabs a miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do take the edge on the rules.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Chomps with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when we're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league. They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Marshall. Thompson outside. Now here's Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. And again, it's Dallas.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Doncic against Cunningham. Doncic passes to Lively. Now Doncic. He got it up.
Amazing. Well, that's a gut punch to hit to have. Just demoralized.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but...
All right, fellas, let's change it up. Time. And that's it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Luka Doncic is out there with flag, and it's Marshall in at the 3. Durant. And the dunk by Durant.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like quarterback taking a route. That was impressive.
It's on picking his draft. Kate Cunningham was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Oh, absolutely, B.A. But people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A. Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
The Mavericks lead by 6. Screen by Lively. To the left side wing. Stolen by Thompson.
Second personal foul.
So it's Detroit now. Cunningham passes to Duran. And here's Ivy. Over flag. Lively grabs a miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 6-point lead. And a slam dunk by Lively.
When you're watching him play, Flag has promise as a playmaker. He's no ball hog.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Steps back to the wing on the left. Here's Flag. This shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game. You know, they've hit the ground running at the beginning of the second half. 4 for 5 so far.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, I like to spend the games to track me because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can. Guys?
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Flag. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham outside. Here's Ivy. The 3. And again, no good by Detroit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
LeVert's checked in for Cunningham. Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. And here's LeVert for 3.
This was in bold on Flag scouting reports. His ability to shut down shots.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas.
Number 31, Klay Thompson.
3rd quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Harris passes to LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Doncic. Gafford finds Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Thompson outside. To stop the run. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, he is a wired, strong athlete. Thompson's able to go through the contact.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
Duran with a screen on Thompson. Out to Thompson. Oh, from deep. And the 3-pointer goes. Thompson's got 5.
Well, that sometimes is
Detroit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for him.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Asar's game, that'll be a big part of his team's success going forward.
Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Dallas with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw shot for Williams. Clinton's checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Thompson. And Williams drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Robinson finds Stewart. Now LeVert. Here's Clinton. We get it again. LeVert goes against Russell. Back to Stewart. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. And it's good. 2 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that.
And so it's Dallas, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just can't miss right now. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 14. Cunningham's out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Paul Reed. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Gafford with a screen on Robinson. Williams passes to Gafford. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flagg. The rebound by Detroit. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Reed. Outside Robinson. Picked by Reed. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Flagg. Now Gafford. And stolen by Stewart. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Cunningham can spin his way out of a tornado. What a great handle.
Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Pistons making a switch here. Harris is checked in. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Williams. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Cunningham throws it down.
Cunningham showing his game extends above.
Pass to Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Flagg. Robinson defending. The jump hook. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Stewart, a screen on Russell. Back to Stewart from the arc. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. That pass was from far, far away and right on the money.
A serious long-distance connection right there for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And Ivy subbed in for LeVert. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Dallas leading by 14. Doncic outside. To the middle. Here's Flag. Gafford. It's cleared away by Thompson. Cunningham, left side. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Thompson, and it's Marshall in for Russell. Doncic on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. Now Lively. And stolen by Cunningham. Ivy outside. Rebounded by Doncic. Flag fires. Now Doncic. Flag outside. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Washington a screen on Cunningham. Doncic. Luka with the bully ball inside.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Cunningham. 11-footer is good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Flag. Ivy defends. From 13 feet. Duran pulls it down. Pistons trail by 12. Now Cunningham. Oh, no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Mavericks.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
A screen by Lively. Flag. Duran pulls it down. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. The Mavericks taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for... Joining us on 2K Sports, NBA action. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now, look at Dallas' starting lineup. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Doncic out there with Flag. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. Rebound by Smith. Now the Rockets with it. Thompson finds Durant. Here's Şengün. Outside for Durant. And the three off target. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road. But they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And here are the Rockets now, after the Mavericks pick up three. Thompson passes to KD. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you've got to get a body on Şengün.
Now, here's Doncic. T right on him. Lively the pass to Marshall. Flag with it. In the game against Detroit, very impressive.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back over to you.
Terrific, Ali. We appreciate the report. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Celtics in Boston. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
He lobs it up. It's stolen by Shepard. To the inside, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff and can flat out.
The three for Doncic. Trains the three-pointer. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Durant. Hasn't made one yet. Now Shepard. 6 to shoot. Fires from 18. And Lively pulls it down. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Aaron Holiday comes in for Shepard. Şengün finds Eason. Back to Şengün. The shot from the low post is good. Şengün's got 6 points. Mavericks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. There's Williams and another basket for Dallas.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Here's Şengün. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Kevin Durant. And before last season, Ime turned heads when he said the Rockets card had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jabari Smith. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Gafford misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Thompson. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
Pass to Kleba. Back to Williams. Five to shoot. Gafford goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined. Put the soft touch to match.
And the rejection by Gafford. And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Flag. Caleb Martin out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Williams. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refined in his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Shepard's checked in for Josh Okogie. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing to a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Good on both. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth. And he's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by him.
Thompson outside. On to the right wing. And his flag missing. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our player of the week, Luka Doncic.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot.
Houston making a switch. Şengün's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Doncic is checked in. And here's Thompson. Still yet to score. And they double up Doncic. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I'll tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Rockets trail by 5. Inside, here's Shengun. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Daniel Gafford.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Sengun, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board. And was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not all-star stuff, I don't know what is.
Pass to Eason. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Eason. Driving the lane. Now Shepard. Thompson for the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 10.
Rising and shooting. How about Thompson showing some assertiveness off the catch?
Doncic way outside. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. KD's checked in for Houston. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Rockets #1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Puts the move on. Ooh, Durant with a strong finish inside.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The Rockets pull it in. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, and going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allen. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Amen Thompson. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. P.J. Washington comes in for Martin. And it's Marshall in for Flag. Pass to Washington. Thompson for the triple. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The orchestrator, Doncic, knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
Outside, KD. To the middle, Sengun. Greg, you're looking out for Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder if he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was put up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Thompson in for Tari Eason. And Thompson kicks to KD. Shepard with the ball. It's up against Thompson. The shot's good.
From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
Pass to Marshall. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Marshall's got his first 2 points. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And here's KD for 3. It's good from long range. And the Rockets lead by 2.
They really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic. Great defense that time from Şengün. He's off on that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Put a battle underway in this one. Rockets ahead. They lead by 2. Now let's check in with Allie. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
The Timberwolves will face off against the Nets in Brooklyn. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Unpredictable.
And now let's discuss that first half. The Mavs in a tight one.
I'm not seeing their activity on D right now.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Alperen Şengün has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first 3 quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. A perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant, and it's Shepherd in at the point guard. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. KD passes to Şengün. No good that time. Good work defensively by Lively. Here's Flash. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Shepherd. And he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Derek Lively.
Well, a big thing for Shepherd going forward, adding strength, right? Finishing like that.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their home stretch. And they double up Doncic. Here's Flash. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Shepherd, the pass to Smith. Houston moving it around. Durant in the corner. And the officials will call the illegal right there.
Not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Launches it. Washington kicks to Doncic. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 6. Misses from close range.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And it's Shepherd missing. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got 14.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making it pay.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Lively. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. The Mavericks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago. 77% from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
The Rockets shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Doncic. Washington passes to Marshall. At the teardrop, and that one good. Marshall's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And even even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the field.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall.
Supreme confidence that really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 16. Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Eason. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Assist from
And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Yeah, he's showing terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture. He's got everybody involved. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
On the Mavericks with some changes, Caleb Martin's checked in for P.J. Washington. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Flag. Well, Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there. Made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly. And when Russell plays within himself, he's special, especially when it comes to scoring.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Steven Adams comes in for Şengün. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Smith. And Dallas also making a switch. Williams is checked in. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Here's Adams. And there's the bucket. Still with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Russell kicks to Gafford. Gafford sets the pick for Williams. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Adams. Now Eason. And here is KD. He's guarded by Williams. Thompson for the triple. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Williams against Thompson. Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
For your Rockets.
And stolen by Eason. And no good. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Mavericks lead by 1. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Behind us, but more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The Rockets trail. On the court for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Williams. Then it's Flag. And it's Thompson into the small forward position. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Drives to the hoop. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's discarding Houston.
Ruling on the floor. Stand.
2 shots.
The more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's swing it over to Alan LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The Mavericks leading. Screen by Gafford. To the left side wing. Flag with it. Back to Williams. Pocket 6. Out the basket and the foul.
Defensive foul.
It's on Reed Shepherd.
Hey, guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Pass to Sengun. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Gafford. Williams gets to Doncic. It's stolen by Shepherd. Driving to the basket. For three, a Kobe. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic looking it over. Over Shepherd. Pass to Flag. A free ball. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Now Shepherd. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Screen by Gafford. Doncic with it. Picked up by Shepherd. For 3. Williams.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for the coach. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established position.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Jumper is off. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Now Thompson shoots the 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs it.
Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Tari Eason. It's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's jacked in for Daniel Gafford. E.J. Washington comes in for Williams. And it's Raji Marshall in for Thompson. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lively. Oh, the dunk!
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively. He doesn't have to go far to flush it.
It's trailed by 4. Outside Durant.
That is foul. P.J. Washington. First personal foul.
That's good from Durant.
Second team foul. At the line.
Durant hits them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Doncic left side. Durant with the steal.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now Flag. Rebounded by Thompson. Durant to take the lead. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the ball.
Outside. He drills the 3.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Washington. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Luka making it look so easy inside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. With no D around, you expect him to knock down that ditty.
Here's Fly. He's covered by Johnson. 16 seconds left in the game. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Shooting for
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that
3-point. Outside, Smith. Off target from outside. Şengün. The 3 is off, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball. Those last seconds away.
No, you got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but they didn't seem to bother. Road team, home team. All I know is they were the better team.
Thanks so much. I'm here.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.